It's a huge skip if you can get over the wall. Yeah, there. That's what he's doing. He's bringing my corpse into. They've got a cleric back there. That's cool. That's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind. Strategies are strategies. Sometimes you got to do that strategy. People have figured out how to jump over it. Oh, sweet. You wish you knew 23 years ago? There's a few tricks you can do. I don't know if they've been fixed on the server or not, but you used to be able to use an illusion to get through a locked door. You would cast the illusion as right as the illusion hit. If you were pushing forward, you would like go through the door. And some servers have corrected it. Like on the live servers, they've corrected that, but other servers, it still might work. Okay, I'm here. Getting my pet. Hey, there's Cayenne. I see him. Looking all handsome. Alright, let me get my assist key. And then we're ready to rock and roll, baby. My pet's got burnout. I'll get him some weapons. And a muzzle. Some weapons and a muzzle. This is a cool spot. I've never really been here before. Seems a little bit nice, like not as one of the places I've been here before, the room was like constantly popping, you know, and so it was hard to sit down in the room because you'd always get a pop. So this room seems pretty chill compared to that. Anyone need any summoned goods? Muzzle? Okay, you got it, ground control. Ground control to Major Tom. Okay, we're in. We're summoned up, we got all our goodies. It would be funny if you could still gate pull on Quarm. How did that work? What was the gate pull? I've never seen it done before. All right, baby, we're in. As soon as we get a little mana built up, I'll start doing some nukes and stuff. Right now, we're just kind of pet attacking. Pet's all beefed up. It's feeling all beefy. Ooh, we got a charm pet? Oh boy. I'll try to mallow the charm pet the next time I notice it break. For a while on the TLPs, the meta was having an enchanter charm the rare/named mob you were fighting, and then gate to a random corner of the zone to KS it. You think they finally fixed it? Okay, I could see how that would work. Yeah, because you get the largest amount of threat from charm, right? So you do that charm, which makes it immune to the other players from hitting it and all that kind of crap. You gate to the other side. He walks there under your control. He shows up just by himself. And then you turn the charm off and then you kill him. I get it. I got into an argument once with some necros. They were KSing. They would pop in, they would do their dots on the named, and then they would get the credit for the kill, dude. They were stealing every named in Lower Guck. People were yelling at them, screaming, "You sons of bitches!" You had your 8th shawl stolen twice on Agnar? Oh, man. Damn. That sucks. Agnar was a fun server. I played Agnar with a group of Warcraft buddies. They were all Warcraft players, and they never really played EQ. We had a good team. We had a really good team. We actually had a lot of fun, and we played so much we did get burnt out. Alright, let me get the Aegis of Ro up here for everybody. Dat Aegis. It was definitely a way to pull Velk to the zone. Yeah. When you're on the guild who can do those kinds of tactics and pull him to the zone and stuff like that, it's fun. But when you're everyone else on the server, it's like, oh man, those guys. Oh man, they're always getting him. What kind of creatures are these? Are these are like a bloodgill goblin slash Ixar mix, or what the heck are these things? They're looking like a murloc. Undead Ixars. Thank God. So this is like a weird new model, like almost like a Luckland style model for them. It looks like. Pearl necklace. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! I got a pearl necklace. Woo! I got a pearl necklace. Ooh. We used to, back on the Vox server on live, because they have the parcels and all that, or any server that has the parcels. It's a funny meme to mail your buddy a pearl necklace. Here you go, dude. I was thinking of you. And it's just a pearl necklace, dude, in his mailbox. LOY model. Ah, that dang old Yakeshka. Flip the world upside down. Yo, Fight One, how you doing, dude? Am I from California? I am, dude. I'm in Northern Cali. I lived most of my life in Sacramento, but I am now in the mountains. I'm living in the mountains. You can tell. Are you from there too, dude? Where are you from? Same place? We got our northern Bay Area slash whatever slang, you know. You're from Austin, Texas, but you sound like a California dude. Yeah, man, we're over here. I'm a Valley boy. Oh my God, I'm such a Valley boy. I live in the mountains now. I'm in Lake County, which is kind of like the Orange County of Northern California. Nothing but hippies and like weed growers and, you know, bunch of weirdos that live around here. It's a pretty cool spot. It's a pretty cool spot. Jugi says, I met my wife on Twitch and moved to Southern Cali with her for a while. We were in Florida now, which is where you lived before meeting her. She was a streamer. Hey, very cool, dude. Sounds pretty chill. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's a nice place. So you've probably heard of the Emerald Triangle or whatever. I'm in the county next to it, right? Like the Emerald Triangle is next door to me. And so that's where all those even more like hippies and weirdos live, essentially. I'm about 2 hours west of Sacramento. I'm about 2 hours north of Bay Area. So it's a nice little location. It's a nice location. I like it. I like it. I feel grateful to be here because I can't afford it by myself. So I know that it's a good place. Expensive? Yes, dude. Holy smokes. They keep like artificially jacking up the property values everywhere, and so then the taxes, of course, go up with it, and it's like they're pricing everyone out. Like, it's cool that the house is worth more, but on the same token, like, that just costs us more overall. You guys were down in Ventura? Nice, nice. I've got a older sister that lives in Southern Cal. And I've got a younger brother and sister that live north of us in Oregon, around Portland. So we got a little bit of family in this area, on this side of the coast. Most of my family's from Minnesota. I was born in Minnesota when I was a young lad. And that's where my family's from, is from Minnesota. My Swedish grandmother came, she was born in 1899. She came to America in like early 1900s. And a lot of the Swedish settlers and stuff like that were migrating to Minnesota. That's where they were living. It was like very much like the same weather kind of thing as Sweden, so they really liked it there. And so that's where she went. She met my grandfather there. That's where they started a family. Ooh, an animated hand. Interesting, interesting. My Swedish grandma. She was a cool lady. I was pretty young when she passed away. She passed away in her 90s. She was about 96. And I spent a little bit of time with her, like some years with her when I was real young. And then, I was a teenager, I think, when she passed away. Hey, Raina, how you doing? Wolf P99 in the house. What's up, dude? Roland out there, too. I see you, baby. Wolf P99 says, "Sup, nerds? You would have never have guessed you are from Minnesota." Yeah, dude. Minnehaha. Over off of Lake Minnehaha. I've actually swam in Lake Minnetonka, though. The same one that Prince used to swim in. So pretty much I've had sex with Prince, so haha. Aha, you never got to. Morning, Orc and crew. Happy New Year. Yo, Roland, Happy New Year, dude. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Orky, we tried the dehydrator for the first time yesterday. Oh my god, tell me about it. You should be playing my winter car, the sequel to my summer car in Swedish. I've never heard of it. Is it a card game? Jerky came out amazing. Nice. What did you guys do to it? Did you marinate, or did you do a dry rub? How did you season the meat? Bender says, "Happy New Year, Roland. Let's go." I wonder says, "Big. I'm in MN. Indeed, swam there. So ha." Nice, dude. Yeah, I was born in the MN. My mom was there. I have a sister that still lives there, and a niece and nephew that still live there. And some other family members, like cousins and stuff. Your summer car isn't even finished yet. There can't be a sequel. Legitimately great game, though. I'll have to check it out. We're probably going to be doing a lot of EQ. I've been in a very heavy EQ mood lately. Now that we're entering those cold, cold months and the holidays are over, we're going to need some adventure to warm us up. Some EQ adventure. You did do a marinade overnight. Soy sauce, brown sugar, honey, garlic, and a chili powder. Oh, nice, nice. Very good, very good. Did you get it pre-sliced or did you slice it yourself? These are important questions about the jerky. These are very important questions about the jerky. I've been thinking of doing a batch of onion powder and a batch of garlic powder. Homemade. Because you could do that. You could use the dehydrator to dehydrate onions and garlic. And then you grind them up to a fine powder. Single ingredient spices, dude. Holy smokes. No MSG. You did pre-slice this time, but you're actually going to do some research into the best cuts to use and slice yourself. Nice, nice. Fantastic, fantastic. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you got interested in doing that, and I hope you found that you saved a little money and enjoyed it as well. So, rock on, Raina, dude. You're in the club, dude. You're in the jerky club. Woo! Let's get some W's in the chat. Can we get some W's in the chat for Raina? She just joined the jerky club, and it sounds like she's freaking loving it. W's in the chat for the jerky club. Yeah, look at all those W's, dude. Freaking jerky club. Yeah, I've been wanting to do some onion powder, some fresh onion powder, and some fresh garlic powder. Some people do it. You can do it in the dehydrator, right? Because it's really about drying the material so that you can powder it. Some people do it in ovens as well. But I would use my dehydrator for it. Is that what you thought the jerky club was? Ah, you're trying to join the other jerky club. Okay, all right. Well, slide in the DMs, we'll get you in. We'll get you in that jerky club. A little bit different. There's a lot more moaning and groaning going on. The store-bought stuff literally adds sand to stop clumping. Oh, yeah. Store-bought. I hate store-bought food almost now. Because it's always so full of, crap that you don't want, All this, junk and fillers and stuff. No one wants it. No one wants it. One of the other recipes I did, it's a simple recipe, and you don't even have to marinate. Though marinating your jerky is better. It's going to provide much more flavor overall. But one thing that I do sometimes is a Frank's Red Hot, because the sauce is already so wet and saucy that when you dehydrate it, if you have a nice layer of sauce on the beef, it also dehydrates and almost kind of glazes, And the Red Hot one is pretty nice. I really enjoy the flavor of that as well. So sometimes I do spicy, sometimes I do other flavors. Teriyaki is really good too. It jerkies really well. Yeah. This guy wants a rod. I'll give him a rod. A big, thick rod. Modulating rod. There we go. I've got the single cast rod, and I think it's only one charge, but my 3 charge rod, it's a big group spell. It's expensive, dude. It takes like a full bar of mana to cast that fucker. I would say this spot is a much more chill than some of the last 2 spots we did. Like that upper dog spot is frickin' chaos, dude. You're just constantly fighting. I like the pace of this better. I can bring my hands off of the keyboard for a second, you know. I can rock back and forth like a lunatic. These are the things I need to do. Teriyaki is on your list to try next. Fantastic. I think you're going to like that. A little brown sugar in that one as well. Secrets broadcast reboot in 55 minutes. Okay. Oh, raid content tonight, baby. Let's go. Hopefully I can join the raid tonight, even if my guild tag is still here. We've been working on getting me out of this guild tag, but because Orkboy was the leader of the guild, it was like very permanent, very permanized. So what we might end up having to do is have the GMs move me into the guild. Not sure. This character. But I might be able to get my first raid with them in tonight. What's the raid target? I don't know. I'm new. I'm new to the team. I don't know shit, man. I'm just gonna show up with my nukes and my pet and like put it to work, you know. I'll say in the raid chat, hey, anybody need anything summoned? I'm a conjurer of sorts. I'm not trying to rob you. Do not count me of a conjurer of sorts, Bilbo Baggins. I'm not trying to rob you. Matt Cannibal says, Dude Boy Orkboy, question. If you put your shield on your pet, will it tank better? Ah, very good question. Very good question. Yeah, it will tank a bit better. It'll have higher AC. AC is king when it comes to pet tanking. The more AC you can stack up on that pet, the thicker he's going to be. And it actually like really scales well. You'll notice a huge difference. Oop, let me try and mallow this guy. You'll notice a huge difference between a pet with like a basic suit of leather or something versus a pet that has nothing, like no armor. And buffs help too. Big armor buffs from like clerics and things like that. They're huge. They're huge. Who am I going to be raiding with? Wong Tong Fui's guild. I forget the name of the guild right offhand. But I wanted to join up with them. They're a little smaller. They only have one mage. They said they could use another mage. I said, all right, you know. Plus, I like Wong Tong Fui. He's hecka cool. And I think Jonat's in that guild, and a few other people are in that guild too. So I got some homies in there. I got some homies in the guild. You're almost level 11? Let's go. Axiom? No, I don't think it's Axiom. I feel bad that I don't remember it off the top of my head. Eclipse. Yeah, I think it's Eclipse. Yeah. Good old Johnny Bravo. Johnny, I want to join. Yeah, they do cool stuff too. They're doing like Shreza and stuff like that. And I've already got about half my different raid flags for this expansion. I got 5 out of 10 lucid shards. I've got the Taskmaster pouch for the Imp key. So I'd still need Zerzush and Zerzosh and the green metal or whatever. 48 minutes for server down. Server's coming down for a big patch. Big content patch coming in. Oh, you don't need the metal on your mage for the Imp key? Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. You don't need the metal for the Imp key, do you? You need Calm Ring, Calm Idol, Pouch, and Insignia. Ah, okay, okay. I've got the pouch. I have the pouch, so I feel like that's pretty good when, you know, if you're a new raider and you show up to the raid team and you've already got like the pouch, you know, they'll be like, oh, cool, dude, hell yeah. You know, that's one less thing. Say, hey, man, I already got a pouch, man. Let me in the guild. Let me in the raid, man. I got my pouch. That's some leverage, dude. That's some big leverage right there. Instant invite. Are they going to remove the EXP bonus? Ooh. You know what, dude? I would say you should get in and start grinding, dude. If you want to get a little bit of the last bit of EXP bonus, get in here. Probably, it would seem like a good place for them to switch it back. Ooh! Ow! He hit me. He hit me. Oh, damn. Son of a gun, that sucker. Son of a gun. Let's check our EXP advancement so far. Ooh, we're in the 5th point, boys. We got 3 yellow bubs. And we get the next tier. We get the next tier of our AAs. I think we get a new title, too. I think we actually do get a new title as well. You play games like mini play football just to watch it? Hey, there we go. Yeah, I like watching games be played too. You know, let's say I go over to my buddy's house or something, right? I'm hanging out with him. Maybe he's got some kids or something. They're playing games. Usually I'm pretty interested in seeing like what they're doing on the game. Plus, I watch a lot of Twitch too. I'm a big Twitch watcher, especially in the evenings and stuff. You know, I like to watch various Twitch streams and games being played. Crack some jokes with the homies. Oh, thank you so much. That was very nice of them to give me a little jewelry there. Ah, the jewels, the jewel of the Nile. When I was a kid, I used to watch Jewel of the Nile. We had it on DVD, not DVD. We had it on tape, VCR tape. And I remember I complained. I was like, "Mom, this movie sucks," and she was like, "It's just like Indiana Jones." I was like, "It is? It's like Indiana Jones?" And she's like, "It's just like Indiana Jones. Just watch it." And so I would watch it. And it wasn't like Indiana Jones, dude, but it was kind of like a jungle-y style. There was treasure in the movie. There was treasure. But it was like a love movie, you know what I mean? Like a love story. I used to watch it. I used to watch Jewel of the Nile and the other one. There was a second one. I forgot what it was called. Romancing the Stone. Yeah. Yep. It's just like Indiana Jones. I said, oh, okay, I guess. Because it had a little bit of treasure in it, and they were like adventurers or whatever. But there was an awful lot of love going on in there, too. For a young lad to watch. Quite a few steamy scenes. Can you use the P99 wiki as a guide, or it doesn't apply to Quarm? Ah, good question. Yeah, it's kind of a general, I mean, you get a little bit of a general thing from that, and a lot of it is very accurate. But what I would suggest you use is the Quarm database. Let me pull this thing up here for you. The Quarm database, right here, pqdi.cc, is an entire database for Quarm. It's got like spawn times, spawn locations, all that stuff. It's really good. Here, I'll put a link in the chat for you there. So let's say you're wondering about your spells. You can come into your spells. You can look up your spells. There's even a thing you can do called purchase list. If you go and get a file on your in your folder, there's like a spell file in your folder. If you go and do that spell file and you run it against this purchase list, it'll actually tell you what you need to get, what you need to buy. There's a way to do it. There's cool stuff. Zones, it has all the zones. It tells the EXP bonus on the side here. These are all the EXP bonuses per zone. The bestiary is really nice. Let's say you want to know about raster. You know, hey, what the hell is raster spawn? You can look him up. You can look up Raster of Guck. It'll show you exactly where he spawns right here. And it'll tell you down here like how often he spawns. He's a 30-minute spawn. So if you're going to Camp Raster, you can probably get him about every 30 minutes. He's usually probably already going to be up, but it's the Project Quarm database. I would say go with that over everything else, because there are some mobs that are different. There are some mobs that have additional drops and things like that for the quest you're working on. If you look up the quest in there, you might see an alternative mob that drops the quest item you're looking for, something like that. Yeah, it's a great database. I would say always use the Project Quarm database for when you're looking up stuff for Quarm. Yeah, it's really well done. They put a lot of work into it, dude. This admin team, top notch, dude. Top notch. Sometimes they get a little flack from here and there, and yes, the whole big drama with THJ happened and that kind of stuff, and some people got upset. But, you know, at the end of the day, Quarm has an agreement. THJ does not. What are you going to do, right? You're going to stop playing Everquest, a game we love? On Quarm, there are no PHs. Yeah, there's PHs. There is PHs. Rassiter doesn't really have a PH. He is a static spawn by himself. He spawns in that corner of that room. With no PH, I don't think. I think he just pops there. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe he does have a PH. For Quillmane, good example for Quillmane is he has PHs. You do have to kill the PHs to get him to spawn. But you can lock down one single PH that he spawns from and get him. That spawn timer really helps. The lowered spawn timer on big spawns like that really helps too. Even PUDI is a bit out of date, but it is really good. Oh wow, it's super nice. Okay, on Quarm, there are no PHs. Anytime you deal with emulation, shutdown is a risk that you take. Yeah, you're right about that. You're not wrong there. And I've been on servers that have been shut down. I was for World of Warcraft, I was a Nostralarius. I was on Nostralarius when they got shut down. And so we go through that sometimes. Trying to give you buffs so it's easier for a bit. I'm glad you're having fun. I love the server. I love EQ, but I also really like this server. The next TLP is going to be kind of a shit show, the one that comes out in May. It's going to be a big like multi-boxing slog fest out there. The one after it that comes out in August, it looks pretty cool. It's going to start in the it's going to start in a expansion that's like way further along. It's going to start at Crescent Reach. Everyone's going to start at Crescent Reach. That's going to be a lot of fun because you'll be able to level up and then backtrack your way through a whole bunch of content. You could actually get some server first titles and stuff there too. I'm thinking that might be where I play the Bard. I'm not sure though. I might do a Shadow Knight. So many options. There's always all these crazy options, but I definitely want to get in on that server as well. I try to make it a point to play every TLP that comes out, you know, for at least a couple of weeks. You never played past 65 and Pop? Dude, it really opens up. It's really fun. Let me look at something here. As soon as these ads finish up, I'll bring it over. I know we're in ads right now. Sorry about that. I should turn the ads off, dude. I should turn the ads off and go for a partner push with no ads. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. It's hard to get, dude. That's not an easy thing to get. 75 plus viewers all the time. Holy smokes. You gotta be real interesting to have that many people come watch you for that long. You know what I mean? You gotta be real interesting. The XR guards run at CeeLo speed. They could be pretty quick. They can be fairly quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right, now that we're back from the ads, let's take a look at these TLPs. So, the first TLP, Frost Reaver, It's got all those votes and everything. That server's already looking like it's gonna be a pretty big box army server with free trade and just a lot going on. But this next one, this Lethar, it's going to open up in Serpent Shrine, dude. This is pretty cool. This is higher level content. You're going to start level 1, of course, and you got to level up, but you'll get leveled up quick on there. Personal loot. Look at this. This is like maybe that system that's in WoW where you loot the boss and then you get your own, whatever you get. It's like a personal loot. I think that could be pretty fun. It's going to be a high level server that's going to be really interesting. I think that Lethar is going to be pretty badass, dude. Kind of excited for that one. And because it starts higher level in higher level areas, right? Then people are going to be doing a lot of that high level content. They're going to be in those zones. They're going to be doing some cool stuff. Personal loot does sound kind of cool. I'm really interested to see what it's like. You know what I mean? Does that mean everything is simply no trade and you just personal loot everywhere you go? Or, you know, there's still a lot of questions about it. Some of those questions may have been answered, but I'm not sure. But I like it. I like it. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's in August. Could be really fun. Playing Quarm until M&M EA launch, and then I'll be on there for the next few years. Heck yeah, dude. Same here, same here. I plan to go pretty hard on M&M.
Hello.
I'll still be trying out those TLPs, but I'll be trying to balance a little back and forth around that time. Yo, grind lord. Uh-oh, hot dog. Yeah, you know what that means. You know what that means. You gotta eat it with pickles and relish and onions. I actually like chopped onion on my dogs. Nice little chopped onion, a little ketchup, a little mustard. Ooh. I do like fancier dogs too, with like grilled onion and maybe some tomato and maybe a meat sauce or something on there, like a chili dog or something. My least favorite part about hot dogs is the actual frickin' hot dog itself. Just check our bags. Since the server's coming down, you want to make sure nothing is in any conjured bags. We have some conjured food in the conjured bag, but I don't mind. That'll disappear naturally. Where are we on this map in here? Okay. Back here. Okay. Wow. This is like a big city, essentially. Veksar seems to be a city of sorts. I like the central fountain. It looks like the Kunzar Empire or whatever. It's like that Ixar looking symbol. The Kunzar Empire. You're a condiment man? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, dude, I haven't had Popeyes in a long time, but that blackened ranch that they have and that Mardi Gras sauce, bro. Oh my God, I'll flip a table. I will flip a table if they forget that. I'm a tendies guy. I like the chicken strips with the blackened ranch and the Mardi Gras mustard. Ooh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It was an XR city that Gerudon had destroyed. Yeah, now that you mention it, the walls and stuff here, all this architectural stuff, this definitely looks like Kabbalist style, you know, XR city style architecture. For sure, for sure. I see it. I see it. I like how there's like little little like holes in the ceiling where lake water's coming in. That's pretty cool. I need to get a screenshot of this place before the server comes down for the YouTube VOD, man. For the YouTube VOD, man. Come on, man. It's for the YouTube VOD. Ooh, got a good one too. That ogre was standing back there, dude. That's a screen cap right there. Let's go. A thumbnail. We're gonna be making the thumbnail out of this. Come on, Orky, get to work. Alright, alright. Hey, I'm making a thumbnail, lads. I'm making a thumbnail, man. Come on now. Stop making thumbnails and start fighting in the party. Hey, I'm making a thumbnail, man. As long as I save it, as long as I save the screenshot, then we're good to go. We'll make the thumbnail later. Isn't Garudon an undead dragon that drops a piece for the Enchanter 1.5? Maybe, maybe. I wonder if he shows up on the map here. Garudon. Is there a raid encounter in here? Do people raid this dungeon? Oh, wow. Oh, there is. Yeah, Garudon. Raid. He's here. He lives here. In the dungeon. What is this? Like a church he lives in? Holy smokes. Bro lives in an ancient church. Garudon. Let's find out what our old pal Mr. Attenborough knows. He is an expert at those kinds of nature-y things. What? What do you know about the Dragon Garudon? Question mark. Let's find out.
Dude boy, Orkboy asked me, what do you know about the dragon Garudon? Ah, Garudon, a truly foul beast. Tales speak of this undead dragon laying waste to an entire Ixar city.
Ooh.
A right menace, dropping bits for some enchanter's fancy trinket. Nasty business.
Nasty business indeed. What a greedy dragon. All for a trinket. Destroyed an entire city for one single trinket. God. Greedy dragon. You doubt that stuff works on Quarm? There's stuff you have to do to summon it? Ah, yeah, you're right. Since he's probably doesn't really exist on this server, yeah. You can't remember what you had for dinner 2 days ago, but you can actually remember something from 20 years ago when it comes to Everquest. Man, I don't even know how I got home last night. It's amazing the muscle memory when you go to zone your fingers, you just remember the way. Yeah, dude. Ah, resisted my nuke. Alright, get on the pet, he said. Get on the pet. Woo! He's geared out of his mind. He's geared out of his yoke. He's got a muzzle. He's got 2 weapons. Whatever else is on him, I don't know. Alright, I think that might be it. I think we're leaving. I was so close to getting that last point. So close. But it's alright. Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go, right? So, we're out of here, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for the party. This place is really good XP. Like, Good, good. Good, good. Alright, I'm going. Yeah, that place was good. Very high XP rate for those mobs. I mean, we were getting that bonus and stuff too, but yeah, that was huge. That was huge. We're almost at the 6th point. We got, you know, the next group we get into, we'll get it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go in here. Let's do... Go sell a couple of necklaces.